What's up, guys? Today is Wednesday, May the 13th, and this is math class. This week we are going over how to convert a improper fraction back into a mixed number so that it can become a whole number again. All right. Again, the reason that we would convert a mixed fraction to an improper fraction is to be able to add it. But this is a way that you could figure out how to add two whole numbers by turning a mixed number, a mixed whole number, into an improper fraction, add it up, and then convert it back, and you can see what the sum of two mixed numbers is, or, if you add it or subtract it, either way. All right, so we're going to go over the answers from yesterday's work, and I'm going to assign you guys a couple of new ones. All right, so let's jump into that part of the video. And again, please go to Math Antics and look at mixed numbers to get some additional support and help. All right, so let's jump over to the other video for the corrections and for your next 6 problems. All right, guys, so let's jump into the answers for the first 2 problems, which is 63 fifths and 27 sevenths. Again, these are called improper fractions, okay? Improper fractions. And we're going to turn them into mixed numbers. Okay? Okay. All right. Improper fractions into mixed numbers. All right. So the way that we're going to do that is we're going to take our denominator and we're going to divide it into our numerator. So how many times does 5 go into 63? Okay, 5 into 63. So, what 10 times, 11 would be 55, 12 would be 60, okay? So, 12 times 5 equals 60. We do our subtraction, we have 3 left over. That tells us everything that we need, okay? Because that tells us that our whole number is 12, meaning that 5 can go into 63 12 times. We know that our leftover is 3. That becomes our new numerator, okay? And we know that our denominator stays the same. So our answer here is 12 and 3 fifths, okay? And if we wanted to check our work, what we could do is we could multiply 5 by 12, which gives us 60. 12 times 5 equals 60, okay? And then we add the numerator, which is 3. So plus 3 gives us 63 fifths, okay? So the way that we converted that back was we took 5 times 12, which gave us 60. Then we added this 3 here. So 60 plus 3 gives us our numerator of 63. And our denominator always stays the same, so 63 fifths, okay? So that is the first problem. Let's look at the second one here. This is 27 sevenths. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're figure out how many times can 7 go into 27 without going over. All right. So 7 times what equals as close to 27 as possible without going over. So I can tell you that 7 times 4 is 28, which is too big. So 7 times 3 is 21. So that tells us that our whole number is going to be 3, okay? Because we're going to divide 7 into 27. And because it can't go 4 times, sorry about that light, because it can't go 4 times, we're going to put a 3 up here. 3 times 7 is 21. We're going to subtract. 27 minus 21 gives us a leftover of 6, okay? So this 3 here is the same as this. These are the same, okay? So our whole number is 3. Now our fraction is going to have a denominator of 7. Why? Because it started off with a 7 denominator. So it's going to stay the same. And then what we have left over here, okay, with 6, that becomes our new numerator. So our answer here is 3 and 6 sevenths. Okay, and we can prove that that actually is 27 sevenths by simply multiplying our denominator by our whole number, which is 7 times 3 equals 21, right? And then we add 6 to that, okay, because we add this 6 here. So 21 plus 6 gives us 27. That 27 goes on top. That becomes our new numerator. And the 7 on the bottom stays the same because our denominator doesn't change. So we just proved it back by multiplying 7 times 3, adding the 6, giving us a total of 27, and keeping our denominator the same. Okay? So you can see there that we proved in both ways how to go back and forth between a mixed number and an improper fraction. All right, so you can always check your work by converting the mixed number that you get back into an improper fraction, and it should start off with the same problem that you started with. All right, so just quickly, I'll give you the other answers. Oh, sorry. I'll give you the other answers over here. Just going to erase this real quick. Give you those other answers. Actually, just really quickly, I wanted to point out, I wanted to see if anyone noticed this particular problem. This is 18 thirds, okay? So this one was kind of special, and I wanted to see if you guys could figure out what was special about it. What's special about it is that 3 can go into 18 evenly. So in other words, 3 divided by 18 equals 6 with no remainder, which means the answer is simply 6. There is no mixed number. So it's like 6 without a fraction. So really 18 thirds is the whole number 6. And we know that because 18 divided by 3 equals 6. All right. The other way that you can write that is like this. Does that make sense, guys? Okay. So that's a whole number. Okay, 6 times 3 equals 18. All right? So that was the answer to number 3. Then number 4, we had 6 and 10/13. That was number 4. Number 5, we had 15 and 1/4. And number 6, we had 9 and 4/6, which you could turn into 9 and 2/3 if you wanted to, and you would get the same answer. Okay. All right. So those are the answers to yesterday's problems. I'm going to go ahead and give you 6 more problems for you guys to work. All right. So here are the next 6 problems. All right. I'm going to give you one whole number, so I want you guys to find which one that is, okay? All right, so here are your next 6 problems that you are converting into a mixed number from an improper fraction. Let's start off with 29/4. We'll do 61/6. We'll do 72/8. Okay. We're going to do 33/8. We'll do 65/11. And we'll do 39/5. Okay, so there are your 6 problems for today, Wednesday. Okay, go ahead and pause your screen and collect those numbers. Okay, and we're going to convert each of those into mixed numbers. I wonder which one is the whole number. In other words, which one's not going to be a mixed number, but it's actually just going to be a whole. All right, so work those numbers, and I will see you guys tomorrow. As always, go to Math Antics if you need additional support. So it's going to be Math Antics Mixed Numbers. All right, guys. So that's all for today.